Now, all of a sudden, and make sure y'all like the stream. All of a sudden, now you got people trying to cape for Keke Palmer. Keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep talking about her. I mean, this woman, and shout out to Divine Photos. Now, this video, go ahead and play it. See?
Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss, and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bag.
Now, y'all see that? Now, y'all see that? She said her son gave her some assets, and she don't, she basically don't need a man because she got her own, right? So, if you don't need a man for anything, why are you in a relationship? I never understood this. I never understood women wanting relationships, wanting marriage, but then you claim you don't need a man. If you don't need a man and you got your own, why are you trying to build a family with Darius? You're trying to build a family with Darius, but you claim you don't need a man. I told y'all these women are self-sabotagers. They sabotage themselves. This woman had that child, and she, I guess, put some weight on in the right places. Now you can't tell her nothing. But the red flags were already there. Keke had talked about how she basically was going to be the one who worked and Darius is going to be at the home taking care of the child. How's that going to work? You think every man is that weak that he's just going to allow his woman to do whatever? Because that's what she wants to do. She said, because she makes the money, she wants to do what she wants to do. And why are you talking about how the birth of your son got you bigger assets? Why even bring that up in a song? You heifers use any opportunity to tell the world that you have nice assets, and you wonder why you get no respect. You wonder why you don't get no respect because you always talking about how big your assets are. What's up, Brian? It's good, Steven. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss, and I got my own cash. I don't need.
You're your own boss, and you got your own cash. So, again, ladies, how does this help you overall? Because you heifers want a marriage, right? You see, I think the problem most women have is that they can choose what man that they sleep with. But when it comes to commitment, and trust me, I don't care what nobody said, Keke's going through a crisis. See, Keke's about to be 30. Keke's about to be 30, and I think that feel like she's getting older, and she hasn't been able to do some of the things that she's always wanted to do, like hopping on stage and singing about her assets. That's crazy, Trill. Trill, you're just going to have to come back to the channel, man. And just come back to the channel. Whenever you come back to the channel and check out the live streams, even though you've seen them, sometimes you visit a channel, what they do is YouTube makes note of that, and they end up, because I've got notifications from channels I've visited once or twice, but it was a recent once or twice. What's good, Mark? Again, make sure y'all like the stream. You heifers love talking about your assets. And then when we compliment your assets, now you're talking about harassment. You heifers can't have it both ways. You heifers can't have it both ways. You can't try to tell everybody how nice your assets are, and then if a guy looks at it, all of a sudden now he's a creep. It's harassment, right? You can't have it both ways. You go to these heifers' Instagrams, you don't even know what their face looks like because they're all turned around. And the only time you see them smiling, is when they showing you their assets. That's the only thing they're proud of. They're not proud of being mothers. They're not proud of being wives. Because a lot, man, you got heifers that got a whole husband. They have never shown him. Not to say they have to, but they've shown you their assets more than their families, their husband. Because they're more proud of that than anything else. Getting attention from random men it gives them something to look forward to. They get up every day and go straight to the notifications to see who said what about how nice their assets look. That's what they care about. So miss me with the disrespect of women. You heifers disrespect yourselves. Black women are nuts. I know I talked about the white heifers, but black women ain't making it no easy at all. Y'all are nuts.
Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bag.
And I want y'all to understand, this all stems from Darius checking her outfit and her behavior. Now she's on. I didn't even know Kiki was making music. When did she make music? I know she just dropped the song recently, but you already on stage performing? Was this a play? Was this a play? God, these women are awful. Y'all make it easy for men to go the wrong way. I hope y'all understand this. Y'all make it easier for men to go the wrong way. Y'all make it easy for men to go the wrong way. And then you got women making videos talking about passport bros are lame. Why are you in these countries? Because you can't get women in your own country? I mean, have you took a look at these women? These women got these nose rings and they have all these tattoos. They look horrible, BBL'd up. Who wants them? They look like caricatures. They look like characters of a video game character, man. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. They look like life-size doll babies. You know, they look like ghetto Barbies. You know? That's what they look like. Like, come on, man. Yeah, she's a rapper now. She's a rapper now. I didn't even know she was rapping. What's good, Gerald?
Matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bag. Booties matter.
I'll tell you, man, these women love telling everybody they have nice assets. And then when you express how nice she looks or her assets look, now you're a creep. You're a weirdo. Right? Something needs to be done. Why are these men looking at in the gym? It's like, and this is what we got to choose from. And y'all telling us that we got to step our game up. They say we got to step our game up to get women like this. Even though she chose to date a guy who made way less than she did. So it's a good thing she didn't marry him without a prenup. Yeah, she said her son gave her some ass. I guess she's meaning her giving birth to him. See, this is your Western black woman right here. But they're gonna tell you it's a minority. No, it ain't. This is the majority. I mean, have you gone to a Walmart or grocery store? Heifers are wearing literally nothing. I know the weather is hot, but they do this in the wintertime. They wear anything to make you look at them. That's why I wish men would just stop following them on social media, stop liking their posts. These women would have a mental breakdown. If men would, if the majority of, because let's be real, the majority of the people that follow these heifers are men, especially on OnlyFans. If men pulled the plug on OnlyFans, you heifers are through. You heifers are through. That's why when you run your mouth and you talk about how you don't need a man, that's a lie, because there are men who are paying your bills. Okay? When they join your OnlyFans or buy your videos, they're paying your bills. Shout out to Eric.
Didn't her man decide and midlife crisis at 30?
Yeah.
Sounds like a breakdown, imho.
Appreciate that. But you got to understand, like when women are about to turn 30, they go through something. It's like when a man turns 40. You know, even when I was about to turn 30, I was very reflective of my life and where I was. And I believe that Kiki Palmer's going through the same thing. She's about to turn 30. She has a child, and there are probably things that she's always wanted to do she hasn't done yet. You know? Y'all gotta understand, most women these days want to complain about men. They want to complain about how bad men are. They want to talk about how they're a strong, independent woman that don't need a man. They don't want to talk about being a good wife to their husband. They don't want to talk about being a good girlfriend, right? That's boring. But what's exciting is to downplay the importance of men in their life. But you heifers, you can't go a day without male attention. Even the heifers that like women can't go a day without male attention, because if men just ignored you heifers, y'all would have a collective mental breakdown, and you would be on social media complaining. You'd be like the woman I did the video about almost a year or two ago, who was dressed. She had her club dress on. She had her tatas out. She was at a gas station. There was a bunch of guys. None of those guys gave her any attention. You know what she did? She got in her car and made a video where she was yelling and screaming at the top of her lungs because those guys showed her no attention. And that was within 10, 15 minutes? They would have a collective breakdown. That's why they hate MGTOW. That's why they hate men going your way. They'll call you gay. Something's wrong with you. And look at Passport. Look at the type of the disrespect that people are throwing at Passport Bros. It's because those men says, forget you, I'm going elsewhere. Those women shouldn't care. You get a lot of attention, right? You shouldn't care, but they do care because they don't want to lose 2% of attention. They want as much attention as possible, or they're going to have a mental breakdown. They're going to have a mental breakdown. Kiki is at a point where she's about to turn 30, and I think she's going through a bit of a crisis.
Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only think I need some bag.
This is the mindset of women these days. They don't need a man, they just need a bag. And you know what's funny? They end up spending that money on a man. Because let me tell y'all something, man. What's good, Amanda? Let me tell y'all something. The biggest tricks in the world are not men. Women are some of the biggest tricks out here. Nobody tricks their money off more than a woman, more than a westernized American woman. They love tricking money off. They will go and date a man who has way less than them. They'll pay his bills. They'll give him money for his child support, his car payment, cell phone. Nobody tricks off money more than women. See, Kiki's a trick, okay? Wouldn't be surprised if she was buying Darius gifts and all that, and she thought that she could control that relationship. And that's the problem with a lot of you women. You grew up watching your mama do that. So you think that's normal. No, it's not normal to take care of a grown man. The only people you should take care of are your children, not some dude that you're screwing. I don't understand what women find attractive about dating a bum. Like, seriously. There are successful men out here who ain't dating no regular heifer. Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is single now. He ain't dating no broke heifer. You better have some money. You better have a career. You better have some fame or something. I'm not just going to take care of you and spend money on you. You crazy? Every woman that guy has been with has her own, or even has a little bit more. But there's no way Brady's gonna be dating no broke heifer that works some minimum wage job, or who just graduated college, or is some secretary or some nanny. Tiger Woods. He's not gonna do that. And that's why he's successful. See, men who are successful ain't dating a broke heifer. They're just not gonna do it. But I see a lot of y'all women who are out here dating broke men, and you're taking care of them, you're tricking money off on them, and you wonder why these men are not faithful to you. I mean, you're a trick. You're a trick. Why should they be faithful to you? You're a trick. You work all day taking care of him. You care more about taking care of him than your children. And that's why you're in the situation you're in.